Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In today's lecture, we will learn using NoSQL with Python and Pandas. NoSQL is basically non-relational database management system. It is open source used for storing a large amount of data, and it is schema free. It is called not only SQL or not SQL. Relational databases rely on tables, columns, rows, or schemas to organize and retrieve data, where NoSQL do not rely on these structures and use more flexible model. It is schema free. NoSQL is particularly useful for storing unstructured data, where relational databases store data in structured tables with predefined schemas. Uh, it is a distributed data store and used for big data and real-time web applications. In NoSQL, no need to split the related data into multiple tables, but can be nested within same data structure. And it bases are distributed non-relational database designed for large data storage and for massively parallel high performance data processing, used by many organizations like Adobe, LinkedIn. And there is no complex query language, no declarative query language in NoSQL databases. There are different categories of NoSQL databases. First is key value stores, in which data is stored in the form of key value pairs. This is the simplest type of NoSQL databases. Under this type, the data is stored in the form of key value pairs. Key value stores have fast query performance. Second is document stores, in which documents are stored in a format like XML or JavaScript object notation. Wide column stores. Wide column stores NoSQL data store data in tables with rows and columns similar to relational database management system. And the last one is graph stores. Graphical representation is used instead of tables or columns representation. In this lecture, we will use the document stores type of the NoSQL. Document store, it is an extension of key value stores where values are stored in structured documents like XML or JavaScript object notation. Document database is schema free, allows complex data in document format, and each document is independent. NoSQL do not support relations. Each document is independent. There is no relational integrity. So we will use the MongoDB databases in this discussion. MongoDB is document-oriented database. It provides the feature of auto scaling. It is cross-platform database, can be installed across different platforms like Windows, Linux, etc. Used for high volume data storage. And MongoDB makes use of collection and documents and is scalable environment. Provide high performance. Select queries are also faster, very scalable. Companies across the world have defined clusters with millions of documents with the database. It uses a tree-like structure to model large hierarchical or nested data relationships. MongoDB model allows to represent hierarchical relationships. So you can download and install the MongoDB from the given website. It has some components. ID. ID basically represent a unique value in the MongoDB database, and every documents as a unique ID in the MongoDB database. Collection, it is a group of documents which is equivalent of a table in relational databases exist within a single database. Cursor, this is a pointer to the result set of query. Clients can iterate through a cursor to retrieve results, and documents basically record in a collection. Field a name value pair in the documents. Collection, each database contains collection which in turn contains documents, and each documents can be different with different number of fields. The size and contents of each documents can be different from each other. So here this is the example in which there is only one collection, 3 documents and different fields, 4 fields, 5 fields. So Python module PyMongo will be used for connection with the Mongo database. So here the Mongo client function will be used to connect with the MongoDB service. By default, it use the port number 27017 and localhost. So first of all, to connect with the Mongo databases, the first to import the required libraries, then we can use the MongoDB Mongo client for connection with the now to create the database. So we can create the database by using the connection object. So here we are going to create a database fmcars and fmc. This is the instance of the database. So now fmcars is created. You can check the database, available database in the MongoDB database. Of how many database are present. So if we run this, so currently there are 3 databases, admin, config and local, but fmcar is not appearing here because the database is actually created after creation of the contents in the collections. So it will created when after insertion of the collection with at least one document. So that is why it is not appearing, because at the moment there is no collection in the about data. Similarly, you can check the specific data. For example, you can check like this one. Admin in. So it will return true because admin database is present. But if we want to check the fmcars, because it is not created, the database will be created after inserting the collection with at least one document. Now we want to create a collection. Collection can be created like this one, a simple way. So So we are going to we will use the instance of the database, and here cars data, this is our collection. So you can check the collection whether it is created or not, but collection is created after inserting the at least one document. So if we check, so it will not available in the list. So this is, for example, we are going to FMC is basically the instance of database, and we are going to check the collections. So there will be no collection at the moment. Insert document into database. Now here we are going to insert the document into the database. So first of all, we will create the documents in the JavaScript object notation form. So this is our documents car details. So in this collection there are 4 documents, and this is a collection called car detail, and there are 1, 2, 3, 6 fields in these documents. Now insertion, after how to insert, so we will use the insert many function. For example, so here we are going to insert the above documents. There are 5 documents in this collection, and we are using the insert many. Car details, my car, this is the collection. So we can insert the documents in this way. Now to retrieve the all documents, for example, if we want to check the number of the documents present in the collections, so we can use the find functions, and then it will return the collections documents in the given collections. So this is the document stored in the above collection. Here this is the ID actually, which is like a primary key, which represent a unique value in the MongoDB database, like a primary key in the relational databases. So find data in collection. If you want to search for the specific data, so we can use the same find function to enter the queries. For example, like here our query is year 20. We want to display the cars where the year field is 2021. So first of all, we are going to apply the find function with the given query, my cars, and it will return the documents, and then we want to display all the data excluding the ID. We are not going to display the ID, so it will display the documents in the my cars collections where year is 2021. So in this way you can give different for example, if you want to company Honda, so it will return the all the documents in which company is Honda. So this is there is only one documents in which the company is Honda. Counting documents. If you want to count the number of documents in the collection, so we can use the count document functions of the collection. So here we are my car is basically collection count documents and it will return the number of documents in the collections, and here we are going to display because this is the car data. So there are 4 cars. Conditional search. We can also specify some condition. For example, if we want to display all the cars whose price is, for example, greater than 22 lakh. So here my cars dot find. So we are applying this condition on the price field where greater and 20 lakh. So it will display all the cars whose price is greater than 22 lakh. So it will return a collection to data frame. It is very easy also to communicate with the NoSQL databases using the pandas data frame. So here we are going to store the collection to the data frame. So this way, collection to data frame. So after converting the data frame, we can apply all the functions related to the data. So this is my cars find. It will return all the documents, and then we are going to convert this to the list for creating the data frame. So here if we run this, so we will get the list. So you can drop the ID column or you can slice it as you like. For example, if we want to exclude the ID, so in this way we can specify the all rows, but from column 1 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for example. So in this way we can filter the ID column. So in this way you can use the iloc function to filter the ID. You can drop the ID. Add a frame to collection. Similarly, we can use the data frame to insert to the collections. So here, for example, we want to add some more records, some more documents to the collection. For example, this is our collection with 4 documents, more cars. We want to add some more documents to the collection, and this is the columns. Now to convert this to the data frame, for example, then we will insert this to the collection. So this is basically a PDF Panda data frame, and now to insert this into the collection, so we can use the first of all, we will convert the data frame into JavaScript object notations. Where orient is record. So after converting, we can insert mycars.insert many like the above. So here all the 4 documents were inserted to the above collection. If we check, for example, my car, so it will contain more cars in the collection like this one. So now there are 4 more cars were added to the collection. Now there are 7. If we run, for example, the above this, before there were 4 cars. If we run this again, so now there are 8 cars in the database. Similarly, to check the existence of the database, so if we run this, now FM cars is present in the database list. Similarly, FM cars can be checked and it will return the true. Collection names, now collection is also available, cars data. So in this way we can use the NoSQL databases using the Python or the pandas modules. Thank you.